Hello Aces, Ace Combat fan here, and I just came back from my trip yesterday, and guess what? They put another Ace Combat 7 trailer right on the day when I come back, and they put this at night when I was sleeping, so I feel really bad. I just saw my notifications on Twitter blowing harder than the 7 nuclear Balkan bombs. But let's go, let's do the first reaction to the new trailer, Rouge Strikes Back, and also the analysis, of course. So let's do this. Let's press the play.
Peggy 16.
Alright, the logo. Always the logo.
Bogey approaching fast from the rear. Orange coloring. Experimental, maybe?
F-18. Experimental! We know that already.
Do not engage the enemy.
Spare. Oh, that's like the mountain of the rocks. Oh, a cobra! Oh, he died. He's dead.
This is Princess Rosa.
Detect Arid? Like, what the fuck?
The Ocean Federation has forced construction of its
How do you force construction?
Territory.
Slavery!
An illegal and unforgivable
Ocean does slavery nowadays.
This is HQ. Are there any drones?
Alright, we've seen this before. This part.
Something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock.
Oh, it's happening.
The princess encouraged her citizens. She kept the wheels of war turning.
The city under martial law, gunfire, and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Go, wife! Go, Aruja!
Confusion.
I wonder which path you would choose. Is this for Arugia? I don't even have a country to call home.
You don't have a country?
And it feels so far away now.
Trigger, engage. I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes. Concentrate on him. Shoot him down. I have visual. Arsenal burn confirmed.
Oh, it was 8?
This should prove to be fun. What do you mean? The enemy has many experienced pilots in their ranks. All aircraft caution. Bogies. I won't know for sure until I tested them myself.
Release date, release date. Come on. Show me that release date. 3, 2. Oh, come on, Van Dyke. I needed the date. Let's analyze a little bit. Although most of this trailer was a repetition of the previous trailer, let's take a look what there was, of course, more about the story and where it seems Osia's gonna be the bad guy, and it makes me feel like we're gonna switch paths to Aruja, but at the same time everything is freaking confusing, like how they have always been doing. Because in Ace Comedy you always have been on the morally right side. You'd never fought for the wrong side, I guess, in terms of moral.
Bogey approaching fast from the rear.
Oh, let's analyze it now. F-18, like the other trailers have shown the trigger with the F-22, so I don't know, maybe F-18 is getting more important. I think it was also important with the Mage Squadron. If you play the VR, playing the PS4, we know it's experimental, because obvious reasons.
Spare 8, do not engage.
Spare 8. See, you have that forest with the rocks, the one that they have in China. It's gonna be a pretty cool place for dogfighting. Look at that maneuver. But then, boom, he's dead. He's just dead. Oh, look at that beautiful flag. King of Aruja declares war. Breaking news! OBC. Oh, look, when OBC is involved, don't trust it. OBC's fake news. Small number of casualties. All Ocean Navy aircraft carriers have sustained damage. Probably damage. That looks like a port. Is this in Farbanti, I wonder? You gotta play the level again to check with the satellite image. But yeah, don't trust OBC. It's Ocean propaganda. Fake news. What the fuck? Why? How did the Aruja attack St. Hillet port? Or this port here that I don't know the name? Auric port? Seriously, it's on the other freaking side. How do you do this? I mean, my camera's probably here, but the Rouge is here, and they're attacking St. Hillet. Like, again, St. Hillet flashbacks. It's like the second Pearl Harbor for Osea. And Arid Port. How do you do that? Maybe with submarines and that kind of stuff, but how do you go from one side to the other side? Oh, there's Belka, of course. Hey, Belka. Belka's appearance in the game. Maybe Belka's behind all of it. But anyways, we got a bit of a better glimpse of the fewer countries. in here, and I think we're gonna have like a better vision of the borders in here in Overuja, because it's more paint. I finally get the borders from Usia, because we haven't had them in the game, in any game, at least not clearly.
This is Princess
Then we got also the waifu, because you gotta have the waifu.
Rosa Cosette Delise of the
We've seen a little bit of these scenes before of the F-16 taking off, but now we see the people. Hey, there are people involved in the game. Who would have said that?
Kingdom of
Oh, nice approach. Look at the detail on the approach. That's cool.
Perugia. The Ocean Federation.
But look at that takeoff sequence. You can see the runway markings, the numbers here, the little tower. A lot of detail. That's good. And now, like she says, the Ocean Federation has forced the construction of its giant space elevator on our territory. And I'm like, that space elevator was international, wasn't supposed to be like, you know, every country join in and you can't build in another. Why is that? Does that mean like there's any special reason why it's located in Axel Bay? Maybe because it's in a bay, it's protected because of something? Unless there's like a special reason why it was built. And I'm thinking something to do with Ulysses, because that's the one difference between Earth and Stranger, because there's Ulysses. Maybe Ulysses was gonna fall again for like the second time and kill many other people, so they had to build the elevator. I don't know, it's a lot of theory. But let's continue. But yeah, confirmed slavery in the 21st century in Stranger.
Has forced construction.
Did I miss anything from the takeoff sequence? Oh, that's the same every. Oh, look at that approach lights. Cool. Like the whole short line here. I think we should get a taxi mission. In 8th Comm 7, learn how to taxi. Learn all the runway markings, that would be cool.
Forced construction of its giant space elevator on our territory.
We've seen this
which
before.
is clearly an illegal.
Illegal and unforgivable. Yes, Osi is the bad guy. Burn Osi to the ground.
An unforgivable violation of our.
And we have seen this before. Sounds like deja vu. I've seen this scene before. The commentator, or something I'll never get used to. Sounds like a word of no boundaries to me, but
Used to, but tonight has been a
what has been a total shot?
total shock.
Because that was the guy from the previous trailer. He was talking that, like, kind of broadcasting the news. Maybe he's OBC and fake news. So be careful, be aware of the narrator.
Urged her citizens. She kept the wheels of war turning.
Grippin! So, the princess encouraged her citizens, she kept the wheels of war turning. Does that mean, like, she went on the war too far? Maybe my waifu was showing that more. There you go, waifu time! Oh, you get more? Yeah, I think that's, oh, the doggo, of course. I think that's that hangar from the testing facility.
Martial law, gunfire,
Martial law. Gunfire on the streets. That's for. Oh, she's watching herself. How cool is that? I wish I could read here. Yeah, don't trust OBC. Watch Erosion News.
All that remained was chaos and confusion.
Look at that detail. You can see like the little bolts in the thing. That is just cool. Look at that. We've seen this before. I wonder which path you will choose. Like, seriously, this game is so confusing now. Because in the beginning we thought, oh, Erusia was the bad one because they invaded the elevator again, like they invaded Stonehenge. But now it's like, oh, Osi is the bad one because they had slavery with Erusia. And now I'm like, what? Who the heck is the bad guy? I think it's actually both of them. But I'm wondering what kind of path are we gonna choose? Because Ace Combat has, you know, always been morally right. In the previous Ace Combat games, you always defended the country that was being invaded. Or even when you were a mercenary, you still had some loyalty, you know? That's why Antares didn't go to work for the Valahia. But anyways, I'm almost sure there's gonna be a path system in this game. Almost. Oh.
Which path you would choose?
Sad waifu.
Is this for Erusia? But I don't even have a country to call home.
A world of no borders.
My homeland. And it feels so far away now.
Maybe he's Balkan! He's talking about the precious homeland. Just kidding. Look at that. So that is the place where they're training. And there are some other aircraft here, but they are not painted on the regular orange paint, which is kind of unusual. Maybe they're escort fighters, I guess. We send this. 3 strikes. There you go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come back here. Okay, it's just one. But look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 missiles. Kid you not. 14 missiles. That's gonna be an amazing fight, but I just hope this doesn't come to online. That's gonna be a lot of missile spamming. But yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
This should prove to be fun. What do you mean? The enemy has many experienced pilots in their ranks.
And yeah, it's basically the same. Not the same, no. I correct myself. It's very similar to the previous Ace Combat 7 trailer. Kinda did like a little modification. 3-2, does that mean in the 3rd month or is it in the 2nd month of next year? What if they did the release date there? Like maybe it said 3 and 2, so maybe we're gonna have it on March on the 2nd or February 3rd. Think about it. But anyways, hope you have enjoyed this first reaction, kind of analysis and crazy stuff that I mentioned. And don't believe OBC because that's fake news. And let's see if there are more updates at Gamescom. We know our beloved Senpai is there, so yeah, I'll keep watching for updates. Now I just gotta go back to my study because I have a final exam tomorrow. But anyways guys, thank you for watching and see you next time.